Hi, my name is Layla Miles, located in North Houston, Texas, the owner of Lovely Hair Studio. I am coming today, I'm making this video today because many of my clients and me myself, we want extensions that will mimic our texture, you know, like that kinky, coarse, yet soft feeling. But we want it kind of like sometimes in a curl pattern or in a wave pattern, different things like that. For instance, you can get a relaxed texture, or what some people call yaki texture, and you can get it in a body wave or a different curl patterns. But what about, you know, like if you wear the blown out texture or the kinky straight texture. Kinky straight is a little bit more coarser, whereas the blown out is the same, but it's a lot softer. And you can kind of see the difference here. Much softer, much coarser. But you want this texture, but you just don't want to just always have to wear it straight or to do it, have it curled, you know, go and get it curled. Sometimes you just want to have it just a natural curl. Well, that can be done, and it could be a permanent solution if you steam curl it. But there's a certain way you have to steam curl it so that you don't lose your ethnic texture that we love so much. So here's what I do. Now today I'm going to be steam curling 3 bundles for myself. I'm going to steam curl 3 bundles. And they vary in length. I think what I have here is a 22, a 24, and a 26 is what I have here. And I have a closure, the blown out texture closure that I'm going to attempt to, I don't know. I bought it. I usually don't do closures, but I really want to put all my hair up because I've gone back to my natural color. It's been a while since I've done a YouTube video, for those who follow me, and for those who are new, if you go back, you'll see. And past 2 weeks, I've just been wearing my hair like pulled back like this with this little Kankalon twist up thing that I've made because I need to do something, and I'm just tired and fed up, and it's summertime, and it's whatever.
What are you doing?
I'm making a video, and you need to go lay back down and take a nap.
Well, I'm looking for Miles.
But Miles should be in the bed, laying down, taking a nap. Now go.
He's not.
Okay, well,
Yes, he is. He's in his room.
go lay down, take a nap, Josiah.
Oh, God.
Go look.
Okay, hush.
He is not.
Shut up.
Go lay down. Go lay down.
So come and see.
So the reason why I'm doing this video in my kitchen is because I have a pot on the stove that is boiling. It's a big gumbo pot. And I have a pot on the stove that's boiling, or that will be boiling soon. And I have this little strainer thing that goes inside of the pot. I got this at the Goodwill, and it was only $2.99. So, and I went in the Goodwill looking for strainers that I could put over the pot that I could put my hair in, because I don't necessarily want to boil my hair. I think it's better to steam it over a longer period of time than boiling it. I don't want to boil it because I don't want to dry it out. And plus the texture that I have here was done by my vendor, and this is a steam process. This isn't because they boiled the hair. This is a steam process. I want to steam it. You know what I liken it to? I liken it to vegetables. If you boil your vegetables, all of your nutrients, all of your vitamins, all of your everything that's good about that vegetable is now in the water. So when you take your vegetables out and you eat them, you're just eating just the shell of the vegetable. All of your nutrients is in the broth, which you made when you boiled it, which is now in the pot, and you probably end up throwing it away because I doubt if you drink the broth from your vegetables. But when you steam your vegetables, you're able to soften them. You're able to crack open the nutrients to where they're ripe. And if you don't over steam them, you get just the perfect softness, the right texture, and you still get the benefit of all your nutrients and your vitamins that are in your vegetables. So, hence steam processing the hair. So, I'm gonna be using this. So once I roll up the hair, I'll place it in here, plop it up in that pot, or this in the pot. The water is gonna be steaming. Now I'll have to keep on changing out the water. I'll have to keep on adding new water, which I'll have another pot of water ready that's gonna be, boiling. When I see the water getting low, I'll fill up a second pot that I'll start to boil, and then plop it into this pot, and keep on doing that over the course of about 4 hours until the steam process is done. And this will be permanent. Now, I'm not trying to make this into a kinky curly. I'm trying to make this into just some nice little ringlet curls. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna spray the Chi Enviro Stay Smooth Blowout Spray. Now this is used for when you're blow drying hair, but it has a lot of vitamins and different things in it. Silk, cashmere, all this other good stuff that's in here. It has a lot of silk pearl powder, keratin amino acids, and fruit extracts. I'm going to be using this Chi Enviro Stay Smooth Blowout Spray. It has a lot of the keratin amino acids, pearl powder, silk. It has a lot of fruit extracts, so it's going to act as like a preconditioning for the hair, right? So I'm going to comb that through, flip it around, give it a nice little spray. Comb it through. Jolie, go in the salon, in the back part behind the where the bathroom is. There's a box of Reynolds Wrap foil. Bring that for me, please. Okay, now I've smoothed that out. Now what I'm doing is I have these flexi rods, different shapes, different sizes. I mean, only purple and gray, but still 2 different sizes because I want to have variation in my curl. I don't know if you notice when you buy hair that's been curled, usually they're all curled in the same direction. So when you comb it out, you kind of like get this flowing action like this. I don't want that. Shut up! You go outside. Get your butt in the bed right now. Go get in the bed.
He was using the bathroom. He needs to wash his hands. I was gonna come sneak in there.
Hurry up. Now come get in the bed. I want silence. I'm going to be using 2 different roller sizes, flexi rods. I'm going to use the gray and the purple size. And what I want to do is I want to create some spiral curls, but I also want to create some variety because nobody's hair is all the same curl pattern. It varies. Not all of your curls go the same way. They vary. When you buy usually hair that's curled, you notice that when you wet it, if you curl, they all curl in the same way, and it's kind of hard to separate them because they're all identical. This will take that problem away if you do different curls and if you do variations, curling it this way, and then the next one curling it this way. You know, different variations. So that's what I'm going to do. No mathematical. It's just however you feel, whatever you're going to do, that's what you do. So I'm going to be taking the Chi Magnifying Volume Conditioner, which smells like a coconut paradise dream. Like I'm in Jamaica or Aruba, or where one of my girlfriends is born and raised, Nassau, Bahamas, just on the beach with, I don't know if y'all heard of this restaurant called Tommy Bahamas, and if you're in the Houston area, it's up in the Woodlands. They have this beautiful drink, and it's like a coconut dream. Coconut martini, coconut cloud is the name of it. It's a martini, but anyway, that's a whole nother video talking about drinks. Let's get back to this. So I'm gonna take this. I took the top off because it's just irritating to wait for so much of it to come out. About this much, and I'm gonna do this first little section of hair with it. Comb it through. Take a little bit more. I don't want it too much saturated. I just want to like kind of glaze it with the conditioner, so that when I roll the hair, it'll stay, and especially at the ends. Okay. Now what I also have are some Reynolds foil sheets. If you're a professional hairdresser, you can get this from whatever your professional beauty supply store is, Armstrong McCall's, or oh gosh, I know the name of the other one. You could get this from Armstrong McCall's or whatever your professional beauty supply store is. I'm pretty sure they may sell these in Sally's too. I'm not sure, maybe not this big of a box, but you know, yeah. I'm gonna take these, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use them, and just because I'm lazy and I'm being wasteful, I'm just gonna fold these like this long ways and use them to wrap around the bottom of my curls to make sure that they stay in place. If I was not being wasteful, I would actually cut them, but I'm really not in the mood. So now I'm gonna start curling. So I'm gonna take a section. And you don't want to put too much hair on one curl, because you want the curl to be really nice and defined. Take a section about this small, take my carving comb, and I'm going to comb through the section, making sure that it's nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. I'm going to start off with the purple rod. I'm going to start off at the top of the rod. And you want to make sure that you get all of the hair, because you don't want to end up with little straight hairs. I mean, you could always cut them, but like, why even bother if you don't have to? I'm going to bend my flexi rod at the top to hold the top of the curl. And then I'm going to take the hair and just run it down and kind of twist it at the bottom. I'm going to take my foil, I'm going to wrap it around the curl, and then I'm going to bend the top of my flexi rod. And I'm going to continue like this. I'm going to continue like this until I have the whole weft done. And I'm only going to do, like, see, for this section, I'm going to do 2 gray rods. So I'm going to split this in half and then do 2 gray rods. And instead of rolling them in the same direction, I'm going to roll them in the opposite direction. And this is going to be the pattern that I'm going to create for this hair, now that I've decided it, which was just now. And I'm just going to keep on doing it like that.